This is a time when the deep meaning of not picking and choosing might be good to know. Since there's a tremendous desire to pick and choose in reality at the moment. And it's not that we have to approve of or support or, I think it's really good to find ways to make the world better, make the, you can feel dark forces trying to come over the country, and it's not a bad thing to resist them. I mean, it's a good thing to resist them and find ways to resist them. But it's also true that no matter what, there's that, what Milosh calls the song repeated by a bird, the song of the eternal life, really, the song of the light that's in us. It's a great thing. And the song of the sacred. And so it's always good to both teach the children to listen for that song, to listen for the sacred, and also to realize that it can reach us no matter what shape we're in, no matter even if we're dying, we can tell that if we're dying, we can't be further away from it. So if we're living, we're not further away from it either. It's always here. So something good to know. I was talking to a friend in Australia, Zen teacher, Susan Murphy, actually, yesterday, and she said, well, and she asked me how I was, and I said, I'm happy. And I didn't really know, and she said, you seem to have a very extensive idea of happiness. And I said, well, what's your idea of happiness? And she said, well, when I'm picking wet laundry on the line and I see the shadow in the grass moving and flapping, that's happiness. I said, oh, it's like that for me too. That's Zen. You see the pure thing in the world. One of my examples is I lie down and I stop and I let the world take care of itself, so I'm not interfering, which is basically what meditation is. So, but when I go to sleep, I notice that I just lie down, I just feel the joy of it, and I laugh sometimes. So if somebody else is already there and I sometimes wake her up laughing. So I fall asleep, wake Alison up laughing. So she's very tolerant about it, but it's an involuntary. So happiness is an involuntary thing. It just comes over you, and it's awakening. Happiness is a tiny sample of life is good, and also we know that it's not a long-term contract. So, Lin Ji was always saying things like, you cannot stay here. You need your passport. We'll be moving on to other places. And the deeper I go into the practice, the more that feels all right, That's good. We came and then we go. And in a way, being here was the dream, and the other thing might be real, might be the deepest thing,